Hello guys, today another video about Houdini and Blender, and in this time I would like to show you something that I discovered in Houdini that I don't see any similarity in Blender, and it makes Houdini very powerful, at least for this technique. Okay, and I'm talking about point deform. I will show you here in Blender and Houdini the same thing that I created in both, and I would like to show you the comparison. Okay, this is the geometry nodes. This is a simple sphere, right? That's a sphere, and I have a noise applied on this sphere. Okay, and I have spheres casting on the points, in the points or in the vertices of this big sphere. So, and then I realize instances, and then I make a Boolean, okay, operation. What I would like to show you here is that Boolean Blender, I always think that it's awesome, okay, it's awesome because it gives you different options so you can play around, right? But for example, in the default option, you if you get the noise and animate it, you can see already the problems that are going on. Most of the time, everything works well, but well, eventually the geometry get lost here and there. Let me see if I can reach that exactly point here in which the geometry get lost. Here, okay? So in this point, the geometry get lost. And the reason is because the Boolean is in this mode is in a fast mode, which is very good in Blender, but it doesn't solve the problem. If you make self-tolerance, it doesn't solve the problem. If you make hole tolerance, it doesn't solve the problem. None of those situations solve the problem. The only situation that solves the problem is if you put it exact. Okay, if you put it exact, you see how long it takes. It takes a lot to calculate it. It takes a lot to calculate it. So if you try to animate this, look at that, how long it takes. It's about, I don't know, it's a lot to calculate it, right? If I play this animation, if I animate this and play the animation, it will probably be less than a frame per second. Okay, so that's, but the geometry keeps consistent, right? But that's super slow. That's super slow. Of course, you can bake it here using the bake node, and but you have to wait until it bakes the whole thing, and then you would have a smooth geometry nodes going on. Okay, that's the solution for now in Blender. Okay, it's already great. It's awesome. I didn't know that we maybe could have better options out there than that until I figured out Houdini. Look at this. If you realize and put side by side, you can see that the Houdini version of it has way more spheres around it. So the Boolean process, it's even heavier than this guy here. It's even heavier. Okay? But right now, that's similar process that I have there. And the Boolean in Houdini by default, I think is what is the exact in Blender, because if you play around, if you play the animation, you see it's very slow, but it's way faster than in Blender, and the doesn't happen that artifact, okay? Because I think it's the same exact process, but somehow here in Houdini, it's faster. You can see right away it's way faster, okay? But that's not the point. Houdini has another option, and that is amazing, and I will show you here. Houdini has an option which is called Point Deform, okay? If you bring the node Point Deform, what this node does, it basically can take the main geometry, okay, and figure out the points on that geometry and kind of project that into the final geometry, okay? And the movements of it will be based on the simple geometry, the first geometry, right? It will be as if I would take this sphere here in Blender, and it will be as if I would take this sphere here in Blender and calculate the noise based on this and apply to the final Boolean operation. You see what I mean. You see what I mean. Okay, guys, it's simple like that. You're gonna get the reference, this mesh, which is animated, right? This sphere, the main sphere animated. You're gonna cast the ones with the one with the boolean in the first slot, okay? This guy with the animation. Look at that. In the second slot, and the main mesh, which is the main sphere here in the reference slot. And now let's see. You see? But the difference now is that if you play the animation real time, you see? That's unbelievable. That's mind-blowing. And I'm feeling so happy that I'm discovering this. And that's the thing. I'm learning Houdini and I am discovering, comparing with Blender and things that I used to see as something very special. There is also some even more special waiting for in Houdini. Let's say if you get here and go to our mountain, look at that. If we go here, oh, sorry. If you go here into our mountain, and then you can change the element size, okay, of our animation. You can change the duration. You can change everything, and everything keeps consistent. You see? I have no issues and all in real time. That's so powerful, guys. That's so powerful. I was I am already facing some issues. It's my fault. I know Blender can do that in geometry nodes somehow, but the consistency sometimes on points that I'm creating the tree nodes, the tree generator, it's making me struggle a lot trying to keep consistency where the things are and not moving around crazily. And if we had something like this inside Blender that could take the original point and base it on that, fix the movement of something else, that will help. I already think that that would help me a lot. Okay, I hope you guys like this video. I'm gonna be doing more as I discover those things. I'm gonna be putting here. If you know how to solve this problem in Blender, just let me know if there is something similar in Blender that I don't know. Just let me know, because right now, for example, if I try to do this, I would have to bake it here. Otherwise, it's impossible. Look, I'm gonna change one frame. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, of course, it wasn't seconds, but I was counting until it changed one frame. While this guy here, I can do just this, you see, and 65 frames per second. That's insane. That's just insane. If you guys like it, thumbs up. If you guys don't like it, thumbs down. But I hope you guys like it, and subscribe my channels. If you're interested in some geometry nodes in Blender, that will make your life much better in modeling, in getting complicated things done in a matter of seconds. Go to the link below, take a look on my generators, and take it. See you soon. Till next time.